What happens if you don't rake leaves from yard? Depends on lawn leaf density. If you are trying to maintain a nice-looking grass lawn, for wall or other reasons, then a thick layer of leaves will kill your lawn. Thinner layers of leaves may break down by themselves without damaging the lawn. The safest bet environmentally and for your lawn is to mulch the leaves using a mulching mower and leave them on the lawn. My family always raked them and consolidated them to the back of the yard to let them biodegrade on their own. When we moved to a neighborhood with the leaf-sucking trucks, we started taking them out into street piles to be collected. I can't stand the idea of putting a naturally biodegradable substance into a plastic bag that takes years to break down. I live in the woods, like surrounded by trees. The part we have claimed as yard, we rake them out to a perimeter. Many blow back, but we keep it from being totally buried. As others have said, it looks bad in the spring and we got enough pests from the woods. But yeah, I think it's mostly up to your house's location and tree amount. Hedgehogs will thank you. Your wah will not. The local leaf eater consumes them over the weeks before hibernation. They biodegrade and turn back into dirt, just like most everything else. Part of all those cycles we learned about in 8/9 grade science. From a lawn maintenance perspective, they start looking kinda gross the next spring and block sunlight from reaching your grass. So if you want nice grass, that's a problem. Totally depends on the number of trees and type. Lots of people will say leave, mulch them, but we have multiple large, old pin oaks with tiny leaves that don't mulch well and are annoying to rake because they're so damn small. They will stick around for years and pile up. We burn a lot of them and blow some into our azalea bushes. Come late winter they are still dropping leaves, but not nearly as many, so we usually leave those. In the backyard our maple leaves mulch easily with the mower and disappear over winter. If there is too much you get this partially decomposed sludge, which is gross but also messes with your lawn. Works well when it's warm. But once temperatures dip too low, the decomposition takes too long and the nutrients aren't returned. You get extra nitrogen and other nutrients as they slowly break down over winter. If you don't want to rake them up, best answer is to run lawnmower over them, chopping them into smaller pieces, mulch while we'll let them decompose over the winter, adding back to the soil. A thick layer of leaves on your yard prevents it from absorbing air, nutrients, and sunlight. As it becomes difficult for air, water, sunlight, and nutrients to reach the lawn's root system, a lawn may develop disease, cause flooding, or even attract pests. So it's really in your best interest to rake your lawn. The leaves in my front yard didn't get raked for years. Before I moved in, my front yard became infested with snakes. So many snakes. The Republican neighbors will form opinions about you. You're just going to have a lawn with lots of dead leaves. It's satisfying to rake, but you don't need to do it. I get a kick out of people wasting time and money bagging for a day. Just get a mulching blade for your mower. It's that easy to benefit your lawn. We have 3 acres with 1 acre heavily wooded. Just mow over them quickly to shred them, and even a couple of inches of leaves become a very light, shredded layer that quickly biodegrades over winter, and the lawn comes back fresh and green from the benefits the next spring. My neighbor pays a lawn company a ton to treat and clean his yard of leaves, and we do literally nothing but mow and pull some dandelions, and the 2 yards look about the same. My wah takes care of that situation for me. But my parents never have raked them. They just run them over when mowing. They don't have a huge coverage of leaves, but their grass always looks nice and green enough. If you have a thick layer of leaves that stay on your lawn, then you're probably in a more forested area anyway, and a lawn is having a hard time struggling there. I say convert the area to forest floor. Don't fight it. Let the leaves stay and convert and create a lovely forest duff and underplant with suitable stuff. Low maintenance, just keep the brush down. On the other hand, if your lawn is pretty open and you have trees on the edge, then all the leaves should be blowing to one location anyway after a really good stormy day rather than being all over the lawn, and at that point you just blow them into the woods, or blow them even better into a compost pile. A green lawn and a thick mat of leaves are incompatible. The leaves, however, mulched, composted and enriched with green sand or some other natural additives is an incredible addition and reintroduction to the grass when it is ready. A few leaves here and there won't bother anything, but we're talking about a mat of thick leaves. Then it's another matter. Unless you're somewhere that is a fire hazard, leaves on the ground is beneficial in every way to the ecosystem. It's natural for leaves to fall, but not for humans to collect them all. The leaves won't just stay in your yard. Fall leaves and grass clippings can clog storm drains, preventing the free flow of rainwater and contributing to street flooding.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.